Hello, my name is Patricia, and welcome to my channel. This is my third attempt to make this video. So let me get through it, and yeah, let me just get through it. Today I want to talk about Valentine's Day. For some of us, it is that happy, expressive time where you show your partner how much you feel about her or him, and it's just love's in the air. Everything's wonderful, everything's great and beautiful. But what if it's you don't have anybody? I mean, everybody has somebody. You have your parents, especially when you're really little and that sort of thing. And but for others, you have your friends, your family, other family members, that sort of thing. And then you have your co-workers, your bosses, your aunts, uncles. I did say family. But anyway, you just feel the love. But I'm talking about those who you make love to, that sort of thing. Now is not the time to tell the kids to go away, because it's not going to be that kind of video. Actually, what this video is going to be, and I finally decided to write some notes down. The first two times I attempted to do this video, the notes were not happening. In fact, the thoughts were not happening. But this time I do have some thoughts on the subject of Valentine's that I wrote down, and I have some suggestions, and if not, there's always the last suggestion that I didn't write down, and I will mention it later. But before I get to those suggestions, what do you do when you don't have somebody to give you a Valentine, or you're not going out to dinner and the love is just spewing out, complete with the rose petals? And the first thing you have to do is, just because you're not seeing anyone or you're not married to anyone, the thing that you need to get to is to love yourself. And I cannot stress that enough. The reason why I cannot stress that enough is because of a couple things. People are so hard on themselves. I don't have enough money. The job that I do is not appreciated. I don't like what I created. I don't like my nose. I don't like my ears. I don't like my feet. I just don't like me. But love you. Just love you. Love you enough to get through and over Valentine's Day. And by the way, this also work with things like Sweetest Day. That's another high couple day. It also helps you get through Mother's Day, Father's Day. For those of you who are not parents, just any of these suggestions. It's a universal suggestions that I can possibly say. Do things for yourself, like get a massage. Not a couple's massage. Just go get a massage. I suggested that there's a place here in Columbus that you could get $25 massage. Go to a place like that. Find out what their specials are. I do plan on this year trying to see what Massage Envy is all about. They have multiple locations, not only in in the central Ohio area, but all over the country. So find something like a Massage Envy and they'll take care of you. Um, I just heard that they will take care of you. The next thing is to get a mani pedi. Just go get your toes did, get your nails done, everything. And along that line, get go to a salon, get your hair all nice. Um, get a new color if you feel like it. Just just be wonderful to yourself because we don't take care of ourselves enough. And that's what I have to say about that. Other things is get a 2-for-1, do the 2-for-1 sweetheart specials. You could play this up two ways. If you don't feel like cooking, get it anyway. You don't. Nobody doesn't have to know. You don't have nobody else at home. That's just simply it's none of their business who you have. And just save the other one for your next meal. Or here's another hint: tag a senior, tag anybody who is living alone and they're alone on Valentine's Day. Buy that extra meal and on your way home, and this does have to be takeout. You cannot have it delivered. But on the way home, stop by that person's house. You never know if you brighten up somebody's day if you bring them a meal that maybe is not cooked by you, but you brought them a meal and say, hey, I was thinking about you. Here's a meal on me. They don't have to know that that meal was free, but just do something for somebody else. And that's the next one is bake yourself something. Bake cake, bake cookies, cupcakes, Rice Krispie treats if you're in baking challenge, that sort of thing. And bake enough for somebody else. And that'll make their day. Find a good single friend. Or they don't have to be a good single friend. Maybe their significant other or their partner is away from Valentine's Day. Just find a friend and go somewhere. You will never know how much you may brighten up a day, and most of this is because you're taking it off yourself and saying, instead of saying woe is me, you're having a good time. You're having a wonderful time. Another thing is find a new series to watch. There's Netflix, there's Hulu, even Amazon and YouTube has a subscription. A couple of major networks like CBS, NBC have subscriptions to where you can watch their shows. But find a new series to watch and get out of your comfort zone with that. Also, watch the Olympics. The Olympics will be on Wednesday. And see who, if you're rooting for the U.S. and if you're rooting for another country, see how they're doing. I tell you, watching hours of the Olympics will do a person good. Or you could find a new hobby. Okay, I would love it if somebody would do this. If you don't know how, tap dancing. I know. A little off. I have been a tap dancer since I was a child, not to mention ballet, jazz, that sort of thing. But it doesn't have to be dancing. It could be needle crafting. It could be paper crafting. I would love to show somebody how to make a card. I would love to show a person how to do scrapbook layouts, or even how to edit in Photoshop. Anything, but take up a hobby. Reading. Reading is number 7. And you could read a book, you could read a manual, you could read the Bible. A lot of life lessons are learned in the Bible, especially if you look at Proverbs. Ecclesiastics is another one, and many of the books of the New Testament work. I'm just saying. Try a new food. If you are a foodie, try a new food. That's your destiny. To try new food. Here's a tip. Most, not all, most sushi is steamed and cooked. Fine. So try sushi. It doesn't have to be the raw variety. Try it. Try new Italian cuisine. Like, for instance, if you don't like, if you haven't tried the northern Italy type foods, then try that as opposed to the southern Italy. They're two totally different types of cuisines. I can't tell you much because right now I just eat only the American style Italian foods, but I know it's out there. Let's see. And if you want to, cook it. If you never cooked VC swabs before, learn how to cook it. Chicken masala. I'm making myself hungry just by mentioning this list. Let me move on. Okay, church. In addition to Valentine's Day, it's the first day of Lent. So, I challenge you to go to church and put them good ashes on your head and just decide to give up something for Lent. It doesn't have to be, oh, I'm gonna give up meat, or I'm gonna give up chocolate, I'm gonna give up coffee, I'm gonna give up all these things. It doesn't have to be a food item. Let's see. And it doesn't have to be extreme, like I'm gonna give up social media for 40 days. No, it doesn't have to be that either. Getting mad at the first thing that's said to you. Being rude. I'm gonna give up being rude. I'm gonna give up. Here's a good one for those of us who do. I'm gonna give up downing myself for the next 40 days. Anything that I do is for the good of me. It's going to be on a positive light. Just do that. That's a good one to start with. You don't have to fast or anything like that on, like I said, a food item. Let's see. And if you're a mom, do something with your kids on Valentine's Day. Do something for your kids on Valentine's Day. Get them a box of chocolate. Get, play a board game. Make a craft. I know, you can make a Valentine's Day card and give it to each other. Let's see, you can take a ride out after school. If you get off of work at the same time the kids do, just ride somewhere. Go to a new skating rink. They're not called skating rinks anymore, I know. Just do something with your child. That child will remember it, and they can say, I remember on February 14th, 2018, my mom did something, this activity with me, and I had the best time in my life. It even works for teenagers. Trust me. They may balk at it at first, but And they're just, bigger kids that just need attention and need guidance. That's about it. So, I am fit. I am almost 16 minutes into this, and so far, no interruptions, no nothing. But anyway, I'm gonna sign off with this, the usual. If you like this video, if you like any of the suggestions that I gave, if you like anything, you like this little silly head thing on my head, give it a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel and you just happen to find me, I suggest you subscribe. I'm trying to build up my subscription, that sort of thing. It's slow coming, but I'm trying to do that. Comment below. I want to hear your comments. Do you like the suggestions? Do you not like the suggestions? Whatever. Just comment below. And also hit that notification bell, because guess what? When you hit that notification bell, it lets you know the next time I put on a video. So with that being said, again, I am Patricia. I am happy that you came to visit me, and I will catch you in the next video, and God bless you.